And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Yes, it's another great day. Great day in crypto. Every day forward means there's one less day until we get rich. Whether that's tomorrow or 3 years from now, who's to say, right? I'm just trying to look at the positive. I am so tired of being poor. This is just not the life that I'm supposed to have. Oh, I understand. Um, but every day it's true. Every day that we move forward is one day closer to reaching our goal. The news that I bring you every day with facts, okay, with solid articles backing up. I don't need to use an opinion. That's never been, I don't ever use my opinion, even in my career when I had one in law enforcement stuff. I use facts. That's what we do is facts. A judge doesn't give a fuck about what you feel and understand. Okay. It's what do you bring? What facts do you bring? And every fucking day I make this channel, I bring facts on facts multiplied by facts squared. Okay. Enjoying a dinner at a restaurant. Oh my God. Maria Sangria's eating dinner and like watching or listening to the show. Oh my God. Well, I guess you're a multitasker. Somebody's like, what are you eating? Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. I've never had this before. Hey, Hulk. Currently, I'm at 30,000 feet and I'm jumping out. I'll just talk to you on my way down to the ground before I pull the parachute. Oh gosh, there's something else. Sergio Morales, thank you very much, man. Just got here and I see Hulk crying. This ought to be good. No, I got out of the shower and I had like, you still see probably some soap, got my eyes and water's on my face. I was crying. I want to be so rich. I can't take it anymore. Come on, Brad Garley House. Do your magic, man. Crash. Nice. Well, notifications been on par. YouTube is working hard for Mr. Hulk. Hulk, I was watching your show on the plane the other day. Oh, cool. I have my AirPods on so no one hears anything. Colorful language. What the fuck's wrong with my language? Okay. Now, if you're having problems, you need to raise hell with YT, all right? If you're a paying customer, especially, if you're not getting notified, oh, that's a complaint right there. If this technical issue doesn't get fixed, it moves into criminal, and I will report to my local district attorney, state attorney, whatever, and file a formal charge. I don't care what it is. If you can't leave a comment, file a nastygram, okay? And you got to be tough with them. I mean, God, for 3 years I've been putting up with this crap. KG, thanks for your donation to the channel. What is your question? I want Crypto Hulk to take me under his wing. You are. I'm providing the best educational. You got free access. You paid $2 and it's a donation, but questions are optional. I can't answer everything. I mean, what more? You've got me looking for news for you every day. I got a piece of paper over there with like 40 crypto news sites that I go through when I need news. I will go all around the world looking for anything that's important that you need to hear. And then, of course, you got other people in the chat, the top chat, that know a lot of stuff. Some of you guys know more than me. That's fine. And then you got access to answering questions and da-da-da. Like, this is all you need. I don't have corporate sponsors. So you know my information is real and honest. I had people watching my show for 3 years that'll just tell you all kinds of good shit, hopefully no bad shit, but all kinds of accolades. Like, they're on their way, they're squared away. They're aware of all the stuff that's going on. I'm not influenced by some corporate. I'm not going to recommend a exchange like Uphold because they're ripping people off. They won't let you get your stuff, but they're one of my sponsors. So go follow the link at the top of the screen to get wrecked. Jose Alberto Janao, member for a month. 1 month. Let's go. I appreciate the information. It's great. Thanks for the news before it's news. Exactly. A lot of these channels, well, I'm not going to get into that. You guys always hear it first, all the good, important stuff. Hey, there's a lot of crypto news. I can't cover it all. I cover what I think is important. I'm covering this trial every day. So fucking stupid. That trial is so fake. I used to work in court, okay? For the new people that don't know, I used to work court for like a whole year inside the courtroom at the state Supreme Court level. This case is totally fucking bogus and fake. It's a stall tactic, on and on. If you can't see that, then you're fucking lost. And your program's garbage, by the way. Okay, let's get into the articulo. Oh, here it is. You're going to love this one. We're going to spend the whole show, it'll probably be a 20, 30-minute show. This article is really not that big, but it's so very important for new people. So if you have friends, and I'll try not to do a whole lot of cussing today. Oh, my name's Crypto Hulk. Before you watch this video, I'm not a financial advisor. Let's see. The article I'm going to show you today is fake. I made it and I photoshopped it. Don't tell anybody. My goal financially is to get you destroyed. If you listen to anything that I say on this channel, you're fucking wrecked. It's a train wreck ready to happen. Let's see what else. In the middle of an elementary school playground at lunchtime, by the way. That would be a nasty one. Just don't even watch the fucking channel. How about that? Okay, you're better off not watching the channel. There you go. That's a good enough disclaimer. So get Ripple, okay? Buy as much shit of that as you can, but never buy any more than you can afford to lose. Here we go. I really like this article. There's some things that I'm going to put my opinion on, of course, where I think I don't know everything. And the guy, David Hamilton, who wrote this, he doesn't know everything. But I learned in leadership at the master's level. I did not get a degree. I have 7 out of 12 master's level courses that are pretty much A+. And all my, out of 7 teachers, professors, 4 of them recommended me to go to doctoral school for organizational leadership. Just saying. So here's the article. Investing in Ripple, XRP. Everything you need to know. Whether you are new to crypto space or I've been here since 2009, there's a good chance you have come across Ripple and the cryptocurrency XRP. While at first it's easy to mistake Ripple and XRP as the same thing, well, not really. This isn't the case by any means. In fact, many are surprised to learn that the terms XRP and Ripple are not interchangeable. I'm going to stop for a minute and I'll help explain to David. Not that I know everything, I'm just going to explain to him and to you. In the beginning, there was the heaven and the earth. No, just kidding. But in the beginning, Ripple was the company, and guess what the XRP was called? Let's see who knows. I'm sure somebody's got to know. When Ripple first started, Ripple was the company, but what did they call XRP then? Somebody tell me. Let's see who knows. Ripples. There you go. Uddy to earth. Very good. Ripples. Okay. So, well, now it gets technical. Some of you guys are kind of right. I'm not talking about before Ripple got it. I'm kind of talking about once Ripple started. Yeah, there was a couple names for it before. It was OpenCoin, and then before that it was NewCoin. But Ripples, okay? So just for the sake of this article. So what David doesn't probably know is that Ripple was called Ripples. So if there's any kind of confusion, that's probably where it came from a long time ago. Now, I don't know for how many years Ripples were called Ripples, but that's why there's confusion. So when he says, you know, it's easy to mistake Ripple and XRP is the same thing. Yeah, when Ripple is called Ripples, yeah, it's really fucking easy to mistake it. So he's actually right, but he just totally missed the ball on this one. Okay, let me continue with my reading, and I'll stop editorializing. What is Ripple? Simply put, Ripple is the company that created the Ripple Consensus Ledger. The ledger. In this way, Ripple functions as both a platform and it says a currency. No, Ripple's not. Ripple functions as a platform and it's a company. It doesn't function as a currency, so he's wrong. XRP is the currency. and it's actually an electronic money. That was determined on my show when I read you the 2015 Ripple settlement. You can also look on my community page. I posted all those court documents there. Thank you. Ripple developers utilize an open source protocol. Well, technically they have a private ledger, so that's a closed source protocol. So they got two ledgers, which he doesn't mention here. Don't hurt him, Hulk. So he is true about the open ledger. The one we know about is open. The other one's closed. So this guy doesn't tell you that. That's why I got Crypto Hulk here. I'm not just reading an article. I'm explaining all this fucking shit that you won't know unless you've studied crypto a lot. However, Ripple is not meant, now this is very, very true. Ripple is not meant to function purely as a currency, such as with Bitcoin, whereas Bitcoin was meant as a means to circumvent the traditional financial system. That shit is not sustainable. Bitcoin is going down. Going down. Downtown Julie Brown. Ripple fulfilled a totally different market niche. The platform was designed to bridge Ripple XRP. I just use those terms together, okay? So I don't need anybody saying, but Crypto Hulk. I get these people that are like brand new to crypto. They're trying to like show me that, oh, there's a difference. Oh, there's a total difference, Crypto Hulk. I'm like, wow, are you fucking serious? You've never watched my show before, or if you have, you watch it for 5 minutes. Now you're the fucking professor trying to teach me. I'm like, wow, fucking high. So the platform XRP Ledger was designed to bridge the gap between traditional institutions and the blockchain sector. I call the XRP itself a bridge currency. Okay, so it's not a cryptocurrency, although technically it is, but it's a bridge cryptocurrency. That's very different than everything else. Okay, importantly, Ripple XRP in parentheses. So right there, he's confusing people, right? That's why I just say Ripple XRP is different than many other popular cryptocurrencies. Yeah, because it's a bridge currency, not a cryptocurrency. That would probably be a better way to call it. Primarily, it differs from the competition because it was created by a private for-profit company. Well, who's the guy's name who wrote this thing? Here we go again. David. Okay, David. Let me ask you something, David. Yeah, Ripple makes a profit. Okay. But in businesses, David, I'm going to give you a little brain teaser here. Businesses make profit, David. But what happens with Ripple when they gave away, David, when they gave away the XRP ledger to the World Wide Web Consortium? David never mentions that, does he? So, therefore, that isn't acting like a for-profit business when you give the fucking ledger away, David. But I'll continue. I won't hurt you too bad in this article. Next, Ripple has offices San Francisco, New York, London, Sydney, Luxembourg, Singapore, and Mumbai. The firm Ripple serves more than 300 banks across 40 countries. There's probably more than that now. This article is about a year old. September. Well, maybe 8 months old or something. Let's go down. Now we get into some of the history of Ripple. This is interesting now. My ears are starting to pop out. The history of Ripple begins back in 2013. Technically, it probably started 10 years before that because a 3-letter agency started Ripple. I won't get into all this stuff on this show. That I already made a show on that one, but let me continue. So Ripple starts in 2013, okay, when a group of intuitive developers on contract with a 3-letter agency with the United States decided to join forces to create something unique within the market. Yeah, a Save America plan. At that time, Jeb McCaleb, mystery guy, do an internet search on him, best known as the creator of eDonkey Network. I'm not going to even go there. Invited a team of advantageous investors. Oh, they're very advantageous. defense contractor, employees, United States government, to participate in a project known as Ripple Labs. Importantly, McCaleb is also a major figure in the sector. He was pivotal in the creation of numerous crypto-based startups, including Ripple, Stellar, and a new one for me, Overnet. I've never heard of that one. That might be worth a deep dive here, everybody, but the channel will probably get shut off, so I'm not going to do it. I would love to do it. You guys can do a deep dive on Overnet. I'm going to stay away from anything too deep as far as Ripple. I'll give my little side comments and snide remarks, but I'm not going to start dropping fact bombs because they're going to fact bomb my channel off their fucking platform. Ripple Labs, like I already lost one channel already on this fucking platform. I don't want to lose a second channel just because somebody doesn't like what I say. I just show truth, man. Now in America, you can't tell the truth or they shut your mouth. First Amendment of freedom of speech. First Amendment used to be freedom of speech. It used to be. Ripple Labs is the official name of the tech firm that developed the Ripple payment protocol. San Francisco, Ripple Labs entered the market name OpenCoin. What he doesn't say was new coin before that. I had to help David out again, write his article. Ripple Labs was founded by a well-known angel investor, Chris Larson. Interesting. So now remember, I'm just reading this off. I don't believe everything it says. I think people were put in places. I think good old Chris came along. He had a little telephone call with some 3-letter agency, and they tried to make it look like he started all this. Okay, I'll give him that. I'm not trying to deep dive this and lose a channel. Larson is a charismatic figure who is best known for co-founding online mortgage e-loan. So Chris Larson joined with Jeb McCaleb. I'm going to breeze through some of this because we could be here for like 2 hours. Jeb McCaleb is best known because he started Mt. Gox. That turned out to be a scam. Mr. M, I'll use his first, I don't want to say his whole name because all this artificial intelligence reading what I say. Mr. M left Mt. Gox, and like a month later, all the FBI stuff came swooping on in, arrested everybody. He just happened to get the tip off. He got a phone call. Hi, Mr. Jeb M here. Oh, I got to quit today because you're going to raid the place in a month? Okay, thanks for letting me know. And that's how it was done. Everybody got fined, went to jail, this and that. And Jeb just walks down the street and nobody ever talks to him at all. Not even an interview. Interesting. See what I mean? He was, in my opinion, he's very, very high intelligence. And the government needed him to do things. And part of that was he gets a get out of jail free card. Like, yeah, I'm going to move on because that's going to be a hot button and they're going to zap the channel if I keep talking about stuff. Mt. Gox was one of the first Bitcoin exchanges in the world. Well, that's interesting because he opens up some kind of exchange and it's like one of the biggest Bitcoin ones. But yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Yeah, it says here, importantly, he sold his shares, oh really, and was not affiliated with the exchange during the 2011 hack that sent Bitcoin prices plummeting. Here we walk in on Ripplenet. Ripplenet is a community of banks. It enjoys, they'll send money in seconds. Here's some of the partners with Ripple. 2016, Bank of America announced a partnership. That's possible. I think he's wrong on that because I actually read on my show where Bank of America announced that in 2021, I believe it was. Something like that. They officially came out of the closet. So I don't know where he's getting this 2016. He might be right. But I've never seen that, so I'm going to call a no on that one. Oh, it turned out the bank had been secretly testing the firm's technology. Okay, well, I see that. They're testing it in 2016, and they finally announced it in like 19 or 20. Okay, It makes sense. I've seen no evidence of them secretly testing it, but all right. SBI Holdings, we know that's out of Japan. So these are the early partners of XRP. Got SBI, Standard Chartered Bank. That's a big deal. Santander and American Express. Royal Bank of Canada. We just found out that one. MoneyGram. They do remittances. More partners. National Bank of Fujairah, Money Match, Westpac of Australia, UniCredit, Rice Bank, ATB, National Bank of Abu Dhabi, UBS, MUFG, DBS. Together, Ripplenet continues to work on the development of a new framework to implement across the network. The guidelines cover important aspects. What is XRP? XRP serves a very important purpose with the Ripple ecosystem. This token is the digital asset that facilitates use of the network's utilities. I'm thinking, I'll tell you what, I can see XRP in the future being some kind of utility token or like a stable coin, maybe. One of those two. It functions as a, oh, here we go. Listen to this. XRP functions as a utility token. Oh. This token represents the transfer of value across the Ripple network. So it's, you know what? I don't think XRP, it might be a stable coin and a utility coin both. Because when you think about it, XRP is not a crypto, it's a bridge currency, right? Now think. Brad House and all these people always telling us we're not trying to take the banks, whatever. We're helping them transfer. We're helping. See, look, I'll tell you something right now. This SWIFT ain't going away. I did a show on that. I showed all the proof and evidence. Go back and watch my shows the past 2 weeks. All the banks now are still going to be. Don't believe all these wackos out there telling you, oh, the banks are going to get closed up and then we're not going to have to pay any income tax and aliens are going to come down and help us figure out what the Kardashians are doing. Okay, look, none of that shit's going to happen, all right? XRP is working with the banks, okay? They're not replacing none of them. And I strongly doubt Ripple will ever become a bank. I guess it's possible, but they ain't going to have any of their. It's going to be like Superman on Kryptonite because none of that XRP is going with them, and PolySign ain't going with them either. All right, all that's going under the Treasury of the United States. So I guess XRP or Ripple will be a bank or something, but it's not going to be a thing. And plus, I don't think a share of Ripple is going to go from like 35 cents to $10,000 to 20,000 per share. I don't really see that. And plus, they're not going to start at 35 cents either. So anyhow, that's just my thing on that. So I just was really impressed how XRP functions as a utility token. Doesn't mean that it is one. We're going to find out. XRP will be either a utility token or a stable coin, or they're going to have some special word. They're going to make up some special word for it. All right. But it moves value. That's what it is. It's a 2 to 5 second value crypto bridge currency. That's what it is. It like it says, transfers of value. You can think of XRP as the mediator for exchanges. These exchanges can include both crypto and fiat. In essence, XRP is sort of a wild card. It allows participating banks the ability to facilitate global money transfers without the need to consider exchange rates and such. For example, let's say a bank in the US needs to send 5 million to another institution located in Europe. Under normal conditions, this transfer would be costly and time consuming. Yeah, it would cost a ton of money, and it would take sometimes 3 to 5 days to send the money. Firstly, the funds would need to go through a number of third-party verification systems, blah, blah, blah. So each of these parties adds the total cost. Everybody's making money along the deal, and it takes forever. And you got to have money sitting in a bank somewhere waiting for someone to take it. Here's where XRP serves its utility purpose perfectly. The previously listed example would go much smoother via the Ripple ecosystem. the United States Bank could simply convert its funds over to XRP. This process is simple as selecting the number of funds you desire to convert and clicking a button. Let me check some comments here because this is a long article, 25 minutes. I'm getting ready to skim super fast through the rest of the article. And then if you want to read it in full, you already have the article. Let me check some comments. It says on Ripple's website that XRP is an ESDR. You know, what I kind of said, okay, so here's my thing I've said from the beginning. It's kind of a little difficult to say, but the end game, I really see Ripple as the world's money. It'll replace like everything. That'll be bad because our world will continue to get smaller and smaller, and we will continue to lose more and more of our freedom. That's the end game. We're all controlled by one government, okay? It's going to be a bad place in this world. I don't know, 5, 10, 20 years from now. I'm sure glad I'm older. Well, hopefully I won't have to live through all this dumb shit. But that's the end game. So I really see the United Nations controlling everything with the International Monetary Fund. What I really believe is the United States has the cookies, the XRP and the Polygon. All the power players right now are going to maintain that, all right? Because we got the XRP locked up. We got it. There's only 45 billion left. They're going to be very careful on how they spend that. Our treasury is going to hold it and divvy it up to the IMF when needed because it's going to be the world's money, okay? Okay, I'll repost it, RomCap, but if there's any kind of problems, you need to send your nasty messages to YT informing them that you're having problems. This is a reoccurring issue. If this doesn't get resolved, you'll be contacting your lawyer to possibly file criminal charges because you're stealing my money. Thank you and have a great day. So I'm going to get this article again. You probably won't be able to see it, so you're going to have to send a nasty gram to YT. So they quit fucking with the channel. There you go. Okay, what happens when XRP runs out? What happens when XRP runs out? Does a new financial system come after that? It's not going to run out because, here we go, it'll be like the end of the world, all right? We'll have a World War III and we'll be done with it. I mean, Nostradamus predicts it. It's not going to run out, dude. We're going to blow ourselves up. You look, have you seen what's going on in the United States? All the craziness going on? Like, stuff that is so disgusting and bizarre that if I were to talk about this shit in the 80s, they would think America would never be like that. And you look at America today, open borders, criminals coming, they just caught a terrorist in the southern Mexico border. You got fentanyl coming. I can go on and on. I could be talking about all kinds of dumb shit for an hour and how this country's fucked and the world. We ain't going to make it as a planet more than 15, 20 years tops, and we will blow ourselves up, all right? Or we're all going to be slaves, either one. Those are the two options. They are taking away our rights so bad every day. We're going to have nothing in 5 or 10 years. It's not going to be good. That's why I want to get this crypto, eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow we die. Something kind of like that, all right? But it's going to be 10, 20 years from now, but it's not going to, it's going to get worse every year. It's like a noose around your neck, and every year it gets a little tighter and tighter. That's the world today. Unfortunately, it's like that. I'd like to click my heels 3 times and say there's no place like home, like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. But that was a movie, and we're living there. So, yes. It's just reality. So I wanted to try to get as many of you guys rich as we can, and then just ride out the rest of this fucked up planet until WW3 hits. So I'm going to breeze through what we got here. Ripple protocol consensus algorithm, a crypto without a blockchain. What are they saying here? Oh my God. While you might consider blockchains a core part of all cryptocurrencies, this isn't the case with Ripple. Ripple uses a proprietary decentralized technology and consensus mechanism. The Ripple protocol consensus algorithm The RPCA is applied every few seconds by all nodes in order to maintain the correctness of the network. In the RPCA system, each server publishes a list of new transactions to the network. Then each server compares. I'm going to skip that. Ripple's products, they got XRapid. XRapid is revolutionary because banks don't want to hold XR. Oh, they will. They will. Scrolling down, investing in Ripple XRP. Ripple's available for purchase at the following exchanges. They're saying Kraken. I don't think that's right anymore. Oh, this article was written before the lawsuit. After the lawsuit. Okay, well, I don't know why they're saying you go on Kraken and buy it. Uphold, that's true. Binance, yeah. KuCoin and WazirX. Okay, so it might be Kraken. But we can always swap. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know is on some website or some exchanges, you can't buy XRP, but let's say you go buy USDC, you could swap it into XRP, and now you just basically bought XRP. That's the secret, all right? And then you can transfer it off the exchange. But these exchanges, I wouldn't buy from any of them. Hell no. Uphold is a straight up communist platform. But they're one of my sponsors. Click on the link and subscribe. Fiat to XRP. I'm going to skip that section. How to store how to store Ripple. See, this guy, David's the one that confuses everybody. He just got done telling us in the beginning, Ripple's not XRP, but he writes here, how to store XRP. I mean, he writes, how to store Ripple, in the parentheses of XRP. That's why people are confused, David, because people like you. It talks about a hardware wallet. He mentions the Ledger Nano S. I have the X and the S. Investing in Ripple stocks. Yeah, it's good to invest in a Ripple stock if you got $1 million, but actually it's not, because I really don't. I'm not even going to mess with Ripple stock. I mean, I can't buy it anyway. Now, if you make $200,000 a year for the last 3 years in a row, or you have $1 million in assets, then you probably wouldn't be watching my show. But then again, I do have some rich people to watch the show. So once you are able to prove your investment qualifications, you are ready to invest. I wouldn't invest in Ripple anyway. I would just go with the cryptos. You buy them for pennies, and they're worth $10,000, $20,000. Ripple stock will never go like that. It's not going to happen. This future-oriented firm has effectively carved out their niche for the market years to come. For the rest of the world, David. Okay. Pretty much a good article. I don't really have any big complaints about it. All right, last bit of checking and any kind of questions that somebody might have. If you have questions and you're asking them in the chat, now's a great time to ask them, because I got a little bit of free time before I end this program. So if there's something you want me to explain, or you've always wanted me to explain, now is the time. US, the petrodollar going down, that's going to make everything bumpy. So Adam, that's good. We want the dollar to crash, because that means Ripple millionaire estimated any day now, okay? I say crash it right now. I mean, let's just get it going. Declare the national emergency. Take everybody's crypto that you can get. You're not going to take ours on the hardware wallet, and I forgot where my keys are. Crypto millionaires. Marky Horna is here. Anything on Stellar Bank in Houston, Texas. That's just the name. I didn't really find nothing. I think I went to their website, looked around. It's just the name. Man, I buy XRP from Uphold all the time. I immediately transfer it to my hardware wallet. Yeah, I wouldn't keep nothing on exchange. These other channels, it's embarrassing, but these other channels, for like 3 years, I've been listening to them. Now all of a sudden they're telling you to put on a hardware wallet. But see, all these other channels, here's the deal. They have all this bullshit crypto they want you to invest in on different months and entry and exit points. And it's just setting you up for disaster when they shut down the exchanges. And they're going to take all your shit and it's done. And that little punk who runs that platform on YT, there's many of them. It's like it's all scam. It's just my hardware wallets got lost in the same boating accident as when I lost my guns. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Honk, what's used USDX? It was position 3 on CoinGecko the other day. I heard that. Somebody sent me a text on something like that. I've never heard it. Look, I go through news all the time, and I've never heard of USDX. So it must be like a secret project or something, because I look through 40 different news channels sometimes in a day, and I don't see nothing on it. So keep them guns, says Matt59754. Crypto She-Hulk says, Hulk, Johnny Lakes had a good question. Johnny Lakers, do banks outside the United States use XRP right now or not until lawsuit's over? They do on a private ledger. XRP has a private ledger. It's a permissioned ledger. It means you got to know somebody. You got to have the right handshake, and you get the code to get into the house and party. So the answer to that is yes on a private ledger. Slang, Hulk, what do you think about gold, silver, and oil being at 0 on the national debt clock? Well, we've kind of discussed this a little already. They're getting ready for something. And it's not a coincidence. They're getting ready to maybe reprice things, or I don't know exactly. I haven't studied it, but I mean, it's not anything I'm shocked or concerned about, because all kinds of weird shit's going to happen. You have no idea when we start going through this national emergency and they take everybody's crypto that's not locked in a hardware wallet and shit, and your IRAs get taken. I'm going to expect all kinds of crazy stuff to happen. So this doesn't shock me. It's just part of the game that they're playing, is all. Listen AI is the future. I know some guy had it on his phone, and he said, hey, design a business plan for a fitness club located in Los Angeles. And it would start typing out all the stuff, designing a business plan. Then he's like, make it for people age 30 plus. I mean, the artificial intelligence, yeah, I mean, that's something else. I haven't really looked at it. 2 super chats above. I didn't see any. Oh, Stephen Morris. I'm ready, like Step Brothers, movie Boats, and Huez. Anyhow, didn't understand that one, but thank you very much, Stephen, for that. Oh, we got Sky61 MYR. Thanks for your donation to the channel. I appreciate that. Oh. Then we got Matt59754. Hulk is the real deal. Let's get after this generational wealth. Love the raw, non-snowflake delivery, Mr. Hulk. Pressure and time explosion. That's true. There's a lot of, we're just like in this marathon jog, or I'm walking at this point, because it doesn't make sense to run to the finish line, because it's going to show up when it shows up. But definitely generational wealth. You got that right. Sky61, member for 6 months. I think I read that one, but I have learned so much from the greatest teacher. Awesome dive into all the great article. Thank you, Crypto Hulk. Well, cool. There's Jose Alberto. I read that one. And wait, I think I got another one. Oh, we got a live one. Hold on. Exparticus, I learned more in 1 week with Hulk than anywhere else in years. Wow, that's pretty good. Exparticus and everybody, like, part of my work when I worked in law enforcement and the courts, I had to do investigative work. That's part of like what I so that's a lot of my life experience I bring into this channel and utilize it. Okay. Most jobs I've had, I have to communicate ideas that I have to other people. I have to investigate things. When I read the news and watch Gary Gensler and these people, I learn who's lying and who's not. Because when you work in law enforcement, I got to look at people's body language. How do their eyes move? How are they dressed? Like I'll do a physical, like a physical prejudiced review of a person, and all this happens within 2-3 seconds, fast. Like it's just like this because I got to know right away if I think he's going to grab a gun and pull something out. Like I got to be ready. So I'm watching body, like I'm watching all this stuff, and that's what I do in crypto. I'll watch when maybe the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. He's so plastic fake. It's hard to tell with him. So I have to actually read what he's saying and think because the body language with him, he's just so fake. He just sits there and he talks the normal tone. He does not raise or lower his volume at all. He speaks at the same. So it's like totally fake. So that's what I do. I watch what these people are doing and I listen to what they say both. And then I find the truth somewhere in the middle. Johnny Lakers 626 Crypto She-Hulk rocks. Just saying. Been with you since day one. Can't wait until we hear. Yeah, I remember that. Kurt Scott. That was a while ago. Damn. I Googled it. Supposedly, US DEX is a settlement token. It looks like an XRP knockoff running on Ethereum and Tron. I screenshotted it off the other night. Somebody sent it to my Twitter. I know they did because they told me. I'm wondering whether US has something up their sleeve. If they are, they're not going to use Ethereum or Tron. Ethereum's like a since day one, it's been a train wreck. Every 40% of NFTs on built on Ethereum are hacked. 40%, just saying. How many on Ripple? Ripple's XRP? 0. $5 a month. What does Glenn have to say here? $5 a month for membership for the information I do not have time to look up, plus the price of XRP right now. Doesn't sound like a bad deal for me. Oh, yeah. And after the show, I'll spend at least 2 hours looking for news. And earlier today, too, just like 4 hours looking for crypto news. And tomorrow's show, wait, Matt 59754. Does anyone know if YouTube super chats are tax deductible? LOL. Probably not, but no, because the super chats is dead. Now super chats is where I get my money, all of it. The membership, they take 30% for different things, tax, and I have to rent this. They don't call it renting, but I'm renting YouTube service, so I don't have to design my own like web page or whatever. So they take a portion. So I take a good size hit, 30% on the membership fees. But yeah, you guys wouldn't be able to deduct that. It would be good, but I don't know. Give it a shot and say it's instruction for your business. Oh, okay. So they take 30% off the super chats. I have an accountant that I hired. So what I will be doing is, okay, you're technically right. Was it Slang? Okay, Slang's technically right. Yes, they do. My accountant that I had to hire, man, it's like $1,500 to do my taxes, but it's worth it because it gives you money. I'm waiting to get my YouTube tax stuff. My accountant guy told me that what we're going to do is deduct all the super chats, because that's not okay. We're going to get all that money back because it's not taxable according to the IRS because it's a donation. So he said YouTube's going to tax you on it, everything. Then what I'm going to do is find out how much money you made in super chats, deduct that from the total that you made, and then you have a new taxable thing that you're. Let's say I make 50 grand or something, right? So, and 30, let's say 20,000 of that was super chat. Then they would take the 50 minus the 20, so I'd be taxed on 30, and then they'd give me all my super chats back because the IRS can't tax that. That's what my accountant told me. He was a CPA, so he's very well familiar with this stuff. Dwayne, wait a second here. Miguel says one king just gave you a shout out in his YouTube channel. He said you called 1 year ago. Oh, one king. I don't follow a lot of people on YouTube. Like I'm honestly, when I'm not here, I'm looking up news. I'm talking to you guys. So I don't really watch other people. I've pretty much stopped watching all crypto YouTube people just because I don't need to. Like I have enough knowledge build up now, and the investigative work that I do to travel the whole world via the internet and find out what's going on in different parts of the world and stuff. I really don't need any other channel. I'm not putting them down there. I just don't need them. But oh, that's cool. Then he said something that I called out and predicted something a year ago. Look, most everything I'm going to say is 90% of the shit that I say is going to happen. Maybe even 95. All right. I can't tell you when they change the dates. I can tell you a lot of what's going to. I don't. What I'm saying is I don't know everything, but what I do know, almost all of it, like really high percent of it, comes true. 90%. And since nobody gets wrecked on this channel, it's a pretty safe way to go on this channel. Now it's Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne, very much for your donation from the channel. Then it's tax deductible to Super Chat Hulk. Oh. Well, you guys talk to your accountant. I don't know this kind of shit, right? That's why I pay this guy a lot of money to do my taxes and shit and find deductions, find loopholes and everything. So if it is tax deductible, find out from somebody who really knows what they're doing, and then every dollar you pay me, you just write it off your tax. Let's say you're supposed to spend $6,000 in taxes next year. You could write me out $1,000 or $2,000 a year or more because that's going away anyway. So it's like you're paying me and it's not even costing you anything. That's pretty fucking cool. That's a good idea, whoever said that. So go check with your accountant and see if it's true. Tell them you are a non-profit organization like the crooks in politics. Uh-oh. I'm not getting mixed up in this one. I'm not a tax advisor either. I'm not a tax advisor. Fox Body Blue. Hoo-wee. Thank you for the donation to the channel. That's a hefty one there, buddy. Hulk, I just signed up on your Patreon NFTs, glint cards, staking advice. God, you man. Oh, yeah. I want you to put all your money on the Uphold right now, everybody. I heard they're seizing accounts, or I've heard they've locked all your accounts. Everybody right now, just dump the most money you can into your Uphold account. Let's see what happens. All right. That's my financial advisor. But yeah, Fox by Blue has been around forever too. You know, my channel just look, I report news and then I have my views with that. And I mean that and I drop facts when I discuss things. And that's pretty much the channel. It's not anything. And then I just see what seems logical to me, what's going to happen 6 months or a year down the road. And then they change the dates, but just that's why I can't like tell you exact times on things, but I'm not going to be telling you about no kind of, and none of this dumb shit. Okay. No fucking art paintings, crypto IRA, no, nothing. Watch the show. And sometimes I'll bring up a certain crypto. One was like maybe a fake scammy one. I don't know, the XRP classic one. Uh, I'm not recommending any of these things. I've talked to some people who made a couple grand off that thing, like bought it and it went up. Because sometimes my channel can pump a coin. I'm not trying to. It's unintentional, but I'll talk about something and it might bump, 10% or something, and somebody drops in a couple thousand, boom, it can make 3, 4, 5,000 in like 24 hours and then pull it back out. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to do shit. It's just that's what this one guy told me he did. He said, Crypto Hulk, you told me such about XRP Classic. I put in 1,000 and I just made 2,000 today in profits and I pulled it all out. I said, cool, you just made $2,000 for watching my show. So now the membership pays for itself for like 20 years, right? Gina Hogan, welcome to the members video live stream. Life's tough. Hulk, do you think USA will ban crypto? Absolutely. Also, you're considering leaving the USA because of how they treat crypto. No, because that would be me admitting. Gotta remember now, I work for the Department of Justice there, buddy. I know a setup question. If I ever left the country, it wouldn't be to avoid any kind of crypto tax or anything. I would never do anything like that. If I ever left the country, it would just because I either want to go on a vacation or I don't know, maybe I just wanted to live in another country because I wanted to, but never to avoid any crypto tax. Let me tell you that. Because that would be conspiracy. And then I get trouble. You just can't admit certain things. Doesn't matter if you think them or that's your intention. You just don't want anybody to be able to prove any kind of you had any intention to do anything. So that means keep your mouth shut. Life's tough. Thanks for your donation to the channel. What is your question? Hulk, do you think, okay, we got that. Okay, I already read that one. Helio Bob. I want to see if there's anything more I can say with that one. Hulk, do you think the USA will ban crypto? Also, you're considering leaving. Look, some countries are going to be really, really crypto friendly. Okay. Some people are going to move to those countries, and some people illegally are going to either mentally have their keys in their head, write it on a piece of paper, go to that other country and cash the fuck out and be like a billionaire. I would tell you not to do that. Okay. You get my point? But some people are going real quick. If the US gets all fucked up and stupid, I know a guy, not me though, who's going to get the fuck out of here and go to that country and live happily ever after. Helio Bob, buy washing machine, clean laundry business. I don't know anything about that. That seems kind of random. I mean, I guess you could make a lot of money in washing machines and stuff. I mean, if you know, like you guys, we got all people from all around the world, okay? Because we are getting close to this crypto stuff. So maybe once in a while it's good to talk about something like the what if questions. Because this shit ain't going to be going 2 more years. There's no fucking way. Olliebug, member for 5 months. Man, I just want to be rich already, Hulk. Olliebug, like it's tough making these shows. Laundromats were done in the 80s, not today. Working North American government, city, state, federal level alongside teams. Crypto She-Hulk says, J316 and I wrote down in a series of notes information to tell you. J316, Hulk isn't lying when he says it's all the money, and it will be in a scary way. Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to get all religious on the show, all right? But go to the back of the book. It'll tell you what the hell's going on, all right? That's where this all ends up. But that's my sermon for today. And I'm definitely in no position to preach anything, all right? But okay. IBM, Hyperledger, Stellar, HBAR to develop and roll out a new ecosystem for public transit to operate within. Laundromats are a successful business in the Philippines. Clean water. I have a friend right now that wants, when we start getting some richness off this, They want to open up water purification places so people in the Philippines buy water to drink. Okay, because I lived in a village there for 6 weeks. I lived in Mariveles, Bataan area for 6 weeks, and fuck, it was poor and hot as fuck. I'll tell you what though, the people were like the best. I don't know where all this is going. Well, because we're going to be probably living in different areas. I'm going to probably be living somewhere else. I'm not going to be living in America. But I visited this little town called Mariveles, and it was almost nobody has air conditioning. Even the restaurants, it's like 80 degrees in there. They don't turn on the AC because they're poor. There's no ice. Anywhere you go, you can't really get ice anywhere. The water in the grocery stores, it's warm. The grocery store it's open, so it's not air conditioned inside. The fish market is right along the ocean. Now there's good and bad. All like the crabs, my God, they're like this big. Like, you know, I eat shrimp. They're like 6 inch. Like you just pull them out and stretch them. They're like long and they're like fat. Like, and they don't taste anything like shrimp in America. It's just, but anyhow, these people, it's just so poor over there, and life's tough. Thanks for your donation to the channel. I wasn't asking about moving to avoid taxes. I wanted to know which countries would you move to that are crypto friendly. Even if you move, you have to pay crypto taxes unless you give up citizenship. Not unless you use your crypto. Look, when we get rich, I will be telling people the names of some good law firms to go to where you can incorporate a business, because see what smart people will do is you don't go to another country and sell your crypto. You go to another country, you start a business with your crypto that you don't have to pay tax with, like, and you're a bank. Then what you do, you start a corporation, an LLC, and then you borrow the money from the bank that you started, and you get to deduct like 80% of that interest. So you're almost borrowing money for free. And you can have a clause where you pay that your own company back in 100 years, and you make $1 a year payments for your house. See what I'm saying? So some people are going to do certain things legally to where they don't have to pay tax. So no, you won't have to always pay tax. If you don't have a good CPA and good business people, you're going to be paying tax. That's how it works. All right. Even if you move, you have to pay crypto. No, you don't have to pay crypto tax. You got to do it right. There's always a way legally to do the right thing. See, a business can borrow money and pay almost no tax. Like if you and me are going to have to get a loan and it's like 20% APR, like on your credit cards and shit. If you're a business, you could write off like 90% of that as that interest and tax. You can write all that off as a business expense. You don't have to pay it. You're just paying on principal only. The rest of us get screwed. So when you have a business, you can write off losses and all these other things. So that's why I decided that I started an LLC, because I'm getting prepared. So when I get rich, the money goes in that LLC, and then I'm going to borrow from my LLC. I'm going to make it all legal and fill out a loan contract with my own business that I'm like the chairman of or whatever. I'm going to take a loan out and promise to pay it back like in 100 years. And I won't be here. Okay. And that's totally legal. Right. Anyone can have a business. Got to be 18 and up. You go on legalzoom.com and there you go. You're a fucking corporation. All right. I'm going to Malta. You have to pay, but you get a passport as good as America's with no tax. That's what I'm saying. Like these got fox body blue. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there will be crypto friendly countries, you guys. Puerto Rico, no crypto tax. We've gone over this already. Puerto Rico, no crypto tax. Malta, from what he's saying, no crypto tax. There will be countries that have no crypto tax. J316. Hulk, please read the posts from CSH. Very important. CSH. What the hell CSH? I don't see anything that says CSH here. I'm going from Olibug all the way down. Olibug had a don't was a 5-month member. I don't see anything CSH. Oh, Crypto She-Hulk. So she sent me something to Facebook. Crypto She-Hulk. Thank you, J316, for your donation. Hulk's dropping knowledge. Small business, true knowledge, not even crypto related. Right. I've had a lot of experiences in life. I've known a lot of people. I know guys in the business world, and they shoot me this information. I'm like, hey, how can I save 10 grand a year in tax? And they ask me, do you have a corporation? I'm like, no. Then like get a fucking corporation. Then you can like borrow from it instead of using a credit card. You can borrow from that as long as your corporate. Let's say you have a laundromat, incorporate it, and then you can borrow from the money made and not pay any interest on it. If you go to like to go buy a car, you can borrow like 40,000 bucks from yourself in that corporation and it's not taxed. And then you're building up your credit and you can report that to the credit bureau that you paid off a loan. There's a lot of stuff. I'm not getting into all this stuff, but you got to have a corporation and a business, and you got to talk to some really sharp people that are good at finding deductions and stuff, like a good certified public accountant, a really good one. Not all of them, some of them are really good. We don't have a Facebook group. Somebody's probably stealing our name and logo and stuff. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Veteran friendly. Oh, well, I'm going to consider Puerto Rico. Like I said, I need to get a bulletproof house. So when they have the hurricanes and shit, I'm not going to, yeah. J Kilp. J Kilp. Thanks for your donation to the channel. First timer here. I have a bag of XRP and hope it happens for us. Are you familiar with Space Chain? No. Another bag of mine. Thoughts? Well, I'll tell you what. I've only studied crypto just about every day for 3 years. I've had a channel for 3 years. I've never heard of Space Coin, so I would probably be concerned. Sean Nichols, thank you very much, Sean, for that donation. Appreciate that. It's motivation. Dump Space Chain. If you shovel your neighbor's snow for pay, you have a business. Sole proprietorship, no paperwork needed. Yes, I'll use the Swiss to exchange XRP for cashish. Can claim a loss for your business. Yeah. Just there's a lot of things. Go find a really good CPA, and they'll give you all kinds of ways to save money, like thousands. Oh yeah. Can you talk about the cryptos you like? Says Life's Tough. Well, we do that frequently. Heather Hatley is here. So Life's Tough's question, crypto like, well, we go over it all the time, but it's XRP, XLM, and XDC. Those are payment cryptos, okay? Primarily payment cryptos. Now, I'm just talking about good cryptos, and there's probably 15, 20 of them at the top, and that's it. The rest of them are fucking garbage. Like 16 or 18,000 of them are garbage. So outside of that, if you look back on my channel here, Crypto Hulk, go back to like March, April of 2022, last year. That's when I made different videos like on Quant, HBAR, CeeLo, stuff like that. So if you want to, now I'm not an expert in these other cryptos. I did a little digging. I see an article here and there. I'll report on it. Um, but yeah, just go back to my videos in February, March, and probably April, somewhere in there, and just look for the different names. If I go over a crypto, I mean, what crypto do I like? I did a show 2 weeks ago. If you want to look through the title, I think it was an open show. I'm not sure, but it was like ISO. I went over all the ISO cryptos. So that would be like HBAR, CeeLo, Quant, Hedera, stuff like that. So I don't have them all memorized because I haven't bought any of them. Because I bought one crypto and that's it. But I don't want people to be like me, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't like different. I'll go over like VeChain. I just went over like I'll go over all different ones. If you watch the channel long enough, an article on IOTA will pop up, and I'll read that. VeChain will pop up. That's VET. So I'll read that one, and then HBAR if I see. So I'll read about different cryptos, but they don't pop up too often because the active one is the XRP. They're out there like a crazy man. Or Hatley's like Hulk spot on. Seek out those ISO coins. When you're wealthy, you'll need a team, an attorney, a CPA, business coach. Oh yeah, that's what I'll be doing. When I get rich, I'll be finding really smart people to get advice from and to figure out how to avoid no, I don't want to say how to figure out how to avoid paying taxes. That's not what I do. What I do is I find more creative ways to spend my money. Okay? Hyperledger plus XLM plus HBAR working together in tracking people, vehicles, and carbon. See my notes posted by Crypto She-Hulk. Let's see, United Crypto. I understand that, but for example, would it be used like a dollar sea-bearing motor yacht with international passport? Oh, interesting. Alrighty then. I think we'll wrap this up for today. My throat's pretty much gone. And what time is it? My days never end. I've been up since 5:15. It's like 8 o'clock. I probably am gonna spend about an hour and a half looking for news after this for tomorrow. So I really got to go because I'm always fucking working all the time. Sean Nichols, what is the best cold storage wallet to purchase? Okay, so number one, I don't really like getting into wallets because if something breaks, the wallet's gone. If you lose your keys written down on a piece of paper, if a particular wallet turns out somebody hacks it, which so far no one has, but I'm just saying. So I avoid any kind of recommending. What I will say is I have Ledger. Do I think it's the best? I really don't know. 3 years ago, when I knew nothing about a Ledger, I studied crypto for 2 months. Sean, I studied crypto for 2 months, watched 600 videos, and started this channel. Kind of like winging it. I look at news articles, and it was not good. But now the show has gotten much better. And so as far as a wallet, I mean, I've heard people say Decent or Trezor. Or, I can't recommend it. So what I would do is I'd find some kind of fintech review forum or blog somewhere. Find something that's really good and respected, and have like experts read the articles and check the reviews on different ones. Find the YouTube videos that seems like they know what's going on with ledger wallets or whatever kind of wallets. I recommend that because I don't like getting into that because like Crypto Hulk, you recommended this wallet and it got hacked. I'm not recommending a fucking thing, okay? So I can't tell you which one to buy. The one I bought, I mean, you already know it's Ledger. I'm not telling you to buy it. I have a lot of crypto to move from several exchanges. You need to start learning. I don't want to lose anything I've invested. Okay, so this is an important one. I didn't know how, like, I'm not techie at all. Like, I don't even know how to do barely anything with my phone. Okay. So I was watching how to use a ledger. Here's how bad it is for me. I spent about an hour to an hour and a half a night for about 5 days to figure out how to use a ledger. Okay. So I'm one of those people where I don't even know what the fuck. I watched for like 3 days, an hour and a half each night, different crypto wallet videos. After 3 days, I was probably more lost than the first day. So I get it. When I did figure it out, what you have to do is when you go to an exchange, it's going to want to know the mailbox you're sending it to or your blockchain address, whatever you want to call it. I just call it mailbox because people understand that shit. So everything's got to be exact. Just send like the minimum you can. If it's like 5 XRP or 10 or whatever, 10 XL, whatever it is, send the minimum to that mailbox and wait 5 minutes or 10. Sometimes it takes that long. I don't know why. When it finally gets there, you know it's the correct address. Boom, send the rest. Now what I do is I broke it up. Let's say if I had, let me think of a number. If I had 5,000 XRP that I bought at 15 cents 3 years ago, I would take about 1,000 XRP. Like first, I'm going to send the minimum, whether it's 5 XRP or 10. Boom, I sent it. Took a few minutes. Boom, it hit the ledger. Said okay. Then I would send 1,000. Boom, hit the ledger. So I would send mine in 1,000 increments just in case something happens. There's the power shuts off or whatever the fuck happens in between. You don't lose all of it. So just send it in small increments like that. And if you got 1 million XRP, that's just going to take you forever. But then you might want to do it in 10,000 increments or something like that. So you kind of get my point. Do a test where you just send a little baby amount and then portion out how you're going to send the rest. Now, different wallets, Sean, require different cryptos. So Ledger only holds certain ones. Now, there might be some wallets that hold everything. I doubt it, but there might be. So check that your Decent wallet or your Ledger or your Trezor or whatever you want, make sure that that wallet can take the crypto that you got. That's number one. So that way you don't buy a wallet and then, oh shit, it doesn't take this or it doesn't take VeChain or whatever, okay? So different wallets can only hold different cryptos. I have a lot of crypto to move from several exchanges. I don't want to lose anything I invested. So there's my advice for that. Adios. All right, it looks like that's about all of the questions. Okay. I think that's it. I will end this program right now, and I'll see everybody at Who Wants to Watch at 6:30 Pacific time in the morning tomorrow.